The story of the Rennaisance project for me begins in St. Petersburg, Russia. 7 Russian boys got chosen to go to the United States of America for better education and lives, and my brother Max was one of them. This was the greatest opportunity for Max and the other Russians to move on from their Russian lives and start over. As a couple years went by, 4 of the Russians got sent back for their behavior. Then there were only 3 Russians: Gleb, Max, and Daniel. They were studying at Land Lakes, Florida Academy at the Lakes. The Russians went through many tough times, and one of the worst ones was that they had to go back to Russia. The original people who brought them over to America didn't want to take care of them anymore, so they just sent Gleb, Daniel, and Max back to Russia. During that time, bad things were happening back at Max's house in Russia. My mom and dad were going through many conflicts. My dad was a terrible person. He beat my mom, and my brother Max noticed it when he came back to Russia. He tried to stand in front of her, but my father beat him even harder. Then Mr. Wilson took control of everything. He didn't have much money, but only had the opinion of letting the Russians stay at their homes and keeping his job, or bringing them back and losing his job. It was a very hard decision, but he chose to keep the Russians and sacrifice his job. A couple months later, the Russians were back in America, studying harder than ever before. As the year went by, I came to America. I never thought this would happen to me, but it did. My dream came true. I was in America. It was very difficult for me to learn English, but many people helped me out. My mom decided to leave my dad, and now she has her own apartment with my little brother Misha. Now my only dream is to get into college and to get my little brother into America, so he could have the same great opportunity as Max and I had. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the Rennaisance project.